Recording. Let me just do one quick test. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to see that. Oh, I don't want to see that. No, no. Okay, there we go.
Is that a tab? Is that the incognito tab?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay, Mark Casey. I'll show you mine. Show me yours. You know what it was? I think Marchese and I loved him. I love him as a brother, and it hurt. But
What about
dude,
me? Hang on a minute.
It's all with my It's all with my Casey and Bolo.
you guys have a good show. You guys, the horror show. You guys still do it.
Yeah, we're not as often as we did. I mean, since we had the COVID lockdown, I think we've done about 4 or 5 shows maybe since then. It's been a little bit sporadic, but
20 years later.
Okay. Welcome to the show. And it's been a few months, mostly because politics has put me in a, straitjacket for a few months. But we're back, and we have Mr. Deadman on, and we have Gary Buller on, and we have William on. And we're going to talk about just everything and nothing.
Everything and nothing.
everything and
I like
nothing.
that.
So
Right.
recently, very recently, like within the past 4 or 5 hours, Jesse, we had an announcement on Twitter. The publishing platform Deadman's Tome is
Tome.
no longer going to be a thing. And
That is correct.
We thought it'd be really, really cool because we've not spoken to Jesse for a really long time to kind of get him on the show. Literally an hour and a half ago, I just messaged him and said, "Do you want to come on?" Thank you, Jesse. You came on. Really appreciate that.
Hey.
Very short notice. And I just thought it'd be nice for us all to have a bit of a talk about Deadman's Home, kind of what it means to us, how we came across it, what's going to happen to it, or what Jesse's current projects are going to be. And are we going to get a point in the future where we can maybe revisit some of the publications or do like a reunion publication, or I don't know. So, I just thank you for being here, Jesse.
First thing, Jesse, you're not ending your YouTube or anything. You're just ending the publication, right?
That is correct. Yeah, the YouTube streaming stuff. That's what's been taking up my time. That's kind of what led to me just kind of getting more distant from Deadman's Tome, the publication stuff. I feel like that dad that went out for a pack of smokes but never returned. I pretty much abandoned it. I walked away from my child, from my kid, but I realized it's okay. That's a bad metaphor.
No. You could say that the kid grew up and then
The kid grew up without me. He doesn't need me anymore. He can go off his own.
me and Gary. I mean, with the writing and everything, and obviously all this fun that's been happening in the news, and we kind of took a step with the going to the show and YouTube and stuff, and I don't think it ever ends, to be honest with you. To say it's over, I don't, because you can always go right back to it.
True. Like in the future, I could revisit Deadman's Tome and could do like a reunion publication thing. That could be interesting. Down the road, see what happens. I kind of feel like I've been in 2 different worlds, though. When it comes to doing the YouTube stuff, and this Marchese, we used to do a show together, right? A long time ago. Man, we go back. We all go back. It's like old, but like I was always distracted with the show. I was more about that, and it wasn't really about horror. It wasn't really about publication or reading or books or anything. It was drifting more towards like, I don't know, like a shock jock, just like talking to interesting people, I don't know, just exploring
I
things,
think-
talking to people, have a conversation.
I noticed in the background and stuff, you obviously you did the literary stuff, and there was quite a few podcasts where you interviewed writers and publishers, and you had Mabry on, and you had Hank Schwabel on, and you had a couple of these others. And then I did notice you kind of deviated more towards like the gaming side of things for a little bit. Am I right? And you did a little bit about live streaming gaming and things like that. And you seem to kind of touch on other things as well, not necessarily in and around. I noticed you deviated a bit from the literary stuff. Was that a conscientious thing, or did it just kind of evolve that way?
That was just a natural evolution of it. So, I mean, that told me everything I need to know about like what my actual interests are. And that's what kind of, I guess you could say for a while I've been thinking about doing this, but because it's not like Deadman's Tome was really profitable or anything. It was, it was nice. It was more like a passion project. I enjoyed doing it. It was good working with some of the writers. Every issue, every anthology was an experience. I think the best one has to be like Monsters Exist. I don't know if I have a copy on here.
Here, except wait.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Monsters Exist.
Yeah.
This one right here. I mean, the experience with this one was quite phenomenal.
Yeah, just late at night, just chatting and having fun with the other writers and stuff at all hours.
I remember you used to say you would listen to me and Jessie do shows while you were taking the shower.
I did. I'd forgot about that. I did. Yeah. I did. And do you remember we used to kind of write him as a fake person? And then it just come out with insulting things.
Oh yeah.
This was good. Was it Tennessee Bob or something? What was his name?
Tennessee Bob, that was it.
Or what about?
Was it? No.
Sometimes there would be the Christmas show. I remember that Christmas show. We were trying to find that perfect Christmas metal song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a good one. That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
sorry,
Catman.
Oh yeah, Catman.
Oh, Catman! I remember Catman being on there. Hey, look, the cat behind me, a big cat. Look at that. Catman never left.
I'm right behind you, Jessie.
Live all the time.
So are you closing down the website? Is it going to be gone?
I'm gonna pay for it. So I'm not gonna close it down right away.
Tie it in with the channel.
Yeah, I might merge that. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to use this amount because otherwise I'm just paying for it just to sit there and collect dust. So I'm gonna have to make it integrate it into my current projects, which have been pretty much just YouTube streams, kind of like tabloid-ish, covering various internet, I guess internet famous people, if you want to put it that way. So yeah, I could do that. I'll make it integrated to that.
So when you say like internet famous people, like sort of like I forgot his name. This is a dude with long hair. He's like a metal guy, but he talks about like obscure kind of YouTube weird oddities. I don't know if you Wham, I think it's called Wham.
Wing, right? Wing?
Wing.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of like that, except I talk about people that are called like I guess locals, like their life. The lives they live are very, in some ways, tragic, but some ways very comedic, based on the behaviors that they make, right? The actions that they choose, and in a way that does kind of paint me as someone who's kind of like, I guess, highlighting it and laughing at their expense. But at the same time, some of these people, they do some really dumb things, and they gloat about it, brag about it, about how virtuous they are, and it's like that's a good thing. One example would be this guy named Ethan Ralph, who I call the Gunt. A lot of people call him as the Gunt. He is the host of the show called The Kill Stream, which was, it was described as by New York Times or whoever it was as like an alt-right podcast or whatever. And they had crazy guests on there. They had crazy guests like Richard Spencer and stuff like that. And they were once very popular on YouTube. They got made all sorts of money. One of the top streaming shows on YouTube, but because of the content that they had, they got deplatformed. They got kicked off and went to Streamy, and then went to D Live. I don't know if you know any of these streaming platforms I'm mentioning, but long story short, while that show had popularity and had a rise to fame and was covering some big stuff, a lot of news and topical things, the host, Ethan Ralph, his life was deteriorating and crumbling around because of the actions, because of the things he would do, like get into fights and burn bridges with everyone, while drinking gallons of Maker's Mark, combine that with Xanax, and do that stuff on a live stream. It's like you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna create what people call the pill streams, where you're like yelling at your mom. This guy, he frames himself as being a good old Southern boy, but yet he'll yell at his mom and tell her to pretty much, I don't know, talk to her a way that no good Southern boy should. I don't even want to repeat what he said,
Yeah.
No good Southern boy talks to his mom that way. And his mom was dying and needed a trip to the hospital for dialysis or whatever. But now recently his antics, man, to sum it up, let's see, while he was married to this one woman, he had a bunch of hookers in Miami, and then he got involved with this other girl. And while he was involved in that relationship, he knocked up an 18-year-old, abandoned the baby. He has made no attempt to be the father of that baby, And yet he gloats about and talks about how he's like a good man, how he wants to be the father of his kid and all this stuff. It's like, come on. So that's just an example of one of the type of people that my current show talks about, called the Gun Wave. So.
What about BTS?
BTS?
Yeah.
Like the group?
Yeah, I noticed a while back you were doing like some BTS stuff. Did that? Do you still do that, or is it just?
Well, not BTS specifically. I have a new channel launched like last year called Rant and Chill.
Yeah.
That one was actually because that one was where I was going to do like the Rant and Chill style streams, which is pretty much like what the Deadman Stone podcast was. So just talk with guests, talk with people, whatever. Except not all like horror authors. They're going to expand out. But to grow that site or grow that channel, I started doing reaction videos. I started doing reaction videos of Japanese bands, or Japanese groups, bands like heavy metal and stuff. And it's funny, and I like the stuff. And dude, it developed a niche market. I guess it tapped into a niche market, or whatever, because like within a year, like I'm almost like 1,000 subs there. Within a couple months, should be monetized, and then be releasing better videos, like top 10 list. And
it's amazing what a bit of gimme chocolate can do.
Right.
I see those Samsung commercials and I see the K-pop, and
Yes.
then it doesn't sound. I mean, it's kind of catchy,
Yeah, K-pop is catchy, but Rant and Chill's about the J-pop. I also cover and react to J-pop as well. I was not expecting that. Oh, I was not expecting that, but I do now. J-pop, J-rock, J-metal, all that stuff. Every now and then when I react to a K-pop, it's kind of it's received, but it's that channel's mostly viewed by Japanese people. I found out the other day. I think I shared that on Twitter. That mostly on the new channel I have, Rent and Chill, it's mostly viewed by Japan.
Wow.
So now, like, how do I make my live streams appeal to like people in Japan? Like, what am I going to do?
Well, they're probably watching you because they want to see from an American point of view. They want to see like.
Yeah.
So for someone completely naive like me who doesn't really know, I've been to South Korea. Funnily enough, I've actually been there, but I don't know a lot of difference between K-pop and J-pop. So just summarizing, what would you say the difference is, Jesse?
You know what? You can kind of tell if you watch them long enough. You can tell, and it's like little differences in the way that the girls look. K-pop, they tend to be like slender, like almost like maybe too skinny. Like what's going on there? What kind of diet are you on? And it seems like the J-pop girls are allowed to. Well, the problem with J-pop is they do look younger. Like, whoa, we need to ID these girls. Like, what's going on here, Japan? Okay, what's going on? Okay, because Japan has that problem, right?
Yeah, there's that weird cultural thing there.
They do?
Yeah. Oh, well, You know, their age of okay is different from ours. Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Oh, I
it's,
see. I see.
yeah. See, but yeah, from what I notice from my from all the videos I've seen so far, yeah, I would say that the girls in J-pop tend to look younger, but that's not always true. Of course, there's always exceptions. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of rap and like the J-pop stuff, but then again, that kind of changes depending on what group and all that.
But we will see you.
Next time. Or next week. Yeah, that's right. Take over. Alright. That was good. That was good, guys. That was good. Good job. Yeah, hopefully. Thank you. Cheers.
This is kind of like how I've been, you know, like just the raw.
Yeah,
I mean, okay.
yeah. No, I was gonna say me and Gary.
But do you remember the story she wrote about me and the ham sandwich?
And we will. No, I'm Will.
You will.
I think so.
But there was a story that she wrote about me making love to a ham sandwich. And it was published. I'm going to have ask Jessie this because maybe he knows. Maybe Jessie knows somewhere.
I don't think it was me. I don't think so. No, I don't. The name's familiar. I remember.
I didn't know that, but
Every now and then they have to drop a load.
yeah. But now we may have to cut this short because my father's
Okay.
waiting outside and he's been sitting there for like.
Is he knocking on the door waiting to come in?
No, he can't get he can't get over because there's like ice everywhere.
That's right.
Y'all take it easy.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot off. So, yeah, thanks very much. Cheers, Will. Cheers, Jessie.
All right, bye.
Look after yourselves.
You too, man.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Like you won't see me drinking. Like as I'm drinking, I'll cut to Gary's face.
Yeah, it's quite. I just want to say thanks, by the way, Jessie, again for coming
no
on
problem,
and
no
stuff, and it's, especially such short notice. And it has been a long time, you know, water under the bridge.
I'm gonna put
So
like
it's great to get you on. Thank you.
when Gary did, I'm gonna put like a little heart that goes from Gary to Jessie.
A little animated.
No, we're gonna have a whole bunch of cuts, and it'll probably be like this will be like a half an hour, and then that'll be like 2 minutes,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
I was just going to say to Jess, but yeah, it was quite funny that it's something that
Sounds like a wild story, though. Sounds pretty good.
So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so I gotta salt up, and it's only getting to because the sidewalks are iced.
I'll tell you what, maybe we make this like a part 1 or 2 and we do another chat because I've actually really enjoyed this and edited out all the ums and ahs that I did.
Oh yeah, I did a whole episode of just ahs.
All the stuff. My is gonna be like, oh, this is the raw stuff, the raw deal. But that's always kind of like how I've been, you know, like just the raw. Just let it. Every now and then they have to drop a load.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
No, I was just telling Gary that you have the full version, so you'll see like all the uncut, and then when it goes on to our channel, it's gonna be like all cut up and like instead of 30 minutes, it'll be like 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yeah, right. I mean, the same publication that released the best.
Oh gosh, yeah. And I wrote about you, Will, didn't I? I did you climb to the top of the was the
That was-
State Building or something?
That was actually funny because
It's the highlight of everyone's career right there, right?
yeah, no, I mean the story I did was that one from Creepshow where the comet, you know, crashed, and I actually did research into it, and there actually is that falls out of planes. I didn't know that, but
Every now and then they have to drop a load.
yeah.
Oh gosh. I don't know.
Bromance? Yeah. At this point, I don't even care anymore.
Right.
All this crazy going on.
You know what, guys? Too, I owe you an apology. I probably should have said this a long time ago. It was wrong for me to try to like go at you. I think what was it? I don't even remember. I think there was like a bad joke or whatever, or a joke taken out of context. And I'm a guy who says all sorts of crazy stuff that gets taken out of context left and right. That was totally crap. That's bull crap with me. So I do apologize.
You know what, man? Absolutely, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge and all that, and it was what it was. It's just it is what it is. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You know what it was? I think Marchese and I loved him. I love him as a brother, and it hurt. But
what about
dude,
me? Hang on a minute.
You guys have a good show. You guys, the horror show, you guys still do it.
Yeah, we're not as often as we did. I mean, since we had the COVID lockdown, I think we've done about 4 or 5 shows maybe since then. It's been a little bit sporadic, but yeah, we are kind of still going, I suppose. We still talk quite regularly on the old chat and stuff, But yeah, as for sort of putting shows together, we don't do it as often as maybe we should. But yeah,
finding time to do it, man. I mean, when you can, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. And sometimes we tend to do it on a weekend evening when we do record, and sometimes Will's busy, sometimes I'm busy. There's a time difference as well, because I'm over in the UK. Yeah. So it's like 8:20 at night here now. I've just put my daughter to bed. Yeah, it's weird. I've moved house since I last spoke to you, I think. I'm in a different area. I'm in a different part of England. So
oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a bit slightly bigger house, and I've got a little bit more space to myself. I think
it's unfortunate that Monsters Exist wasn't able to actually pay for any mortgage or anything like that.
Oh gosh, people still talk about that, Still see reviews for it and things. Yeah, it was a good anthology. It was a good anthology.
That has to be one of the. Honestly, speaking honestly here, I don't think Deadman was released anything else that really compared to that. That was a group project that was it's like the pinnacle. The pinnacle of Deadman's Tome was right then and there. Monsters Exist.
Yeah, I mean, I think the story that I put in there, I can't remember what it's called now. The one about the fairies.
Yeah, the fairies.
That's one of my favourites of my purchase. Just because it went down really, really well. I've not been writing as much as I should be either for the past year and a bit. So I've just been dabbling as opposed to actually concentrating on the writing. My job's just been so busy. So yeah, I need to make more time to write more.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm gutted Deadman's Stone's not going to be there anymore. It's the first website to publish me.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I've been kind of ghosting it, for the past year or so. Haven't really done much with it, and been focusing more on doing the podcast and then the streams, and then the podcast has changed over time, and now it's just pretty much just streaming, and that's kind of what's happening here. I was spending, I think since COVID, it's just streaming constant, and I just realized I'm not spending much time on Deadman's Tome, and I could put together an anthology, sure, but am I really going to devote time to really market it or do anything? Or is it just going to sit there? And that's not even good. That's not even good for the authors. So I was like, no, I got to be honest. I got to just. Guys, I'm a little too distracted and preoccupied. There's a new passion in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, eventually maybe you'll feel different, and there'll be like a reunion type thing X years down the line, and it probably do really well. Some of the writers that have been in there, or within some of your anthologies, have actually gone on to do really, really well.
Oh damn, Marchese did lose weight for real.
He did.
Marchese, man, you're looking handsome, dude. You're looking handsome.
Hey, don't make him big-headed. Come on.
Hey. He's looking sharp.
He is hilarious, isn't he?
Yeah.
He makes me feel bad, you know.
Hey, listen, you guys are still sexy.
Oh, shucks. So what I was kind of thinking of doing with guys, if you kind of agree with it, I thought.
One of the big bands I've been following is Love Bites, and man, they're great. They're great. And their fans are called a wolf pack.
Oh wow,
Love Bites. That's like Def Leppard.
Yeah, like Def Leppard. Yeah. Their name though actually came from what's the name of the band? I want to say Hellstorm. They have a song called Love Bites, and so do I, and that's where the song. That's what the name
band name comes from. Yeah. I really like Steel Panther. Steel Panther is just so funny. I don't know if you ever listened to Steel Panther, but Asian Hooker's like one of my favorite songs.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know if you've heard them though. I mean, you're into your metal and stuff. What's really good about them is they write these really offensive songs with hilarious lyrics. You're like, oh my god, I didn't believe he said that kind of lyrics. But actually, they're a really good band as well. And I know people who've seen them live, and I really want to see them live at some point. But a few of my friends have been to see them, and they say that they're one of the best live shows they've been to see. They're really talented as well. So it's a joke band, but it's like a funny joke band. Yeah, because of the time difference, I didn't listen to the show. I don't know if you did it live on it. I think you must have done it live.
Yeah.
But I used to get up in the morning on a Sunday, and I had my routine. As part of my morning routine, I'd put Deadman's Tome on and just listen to it. And I always thought it was really funny, and I always really liked the sort of banter between you guys, and you're two completely different people, you know. And it was quite a nice play, and it was really, really cool. There was that interactive element as far as, I'd write in or I'd send things in and you'd talk about it. So there was that as well. But I think the first ever experience of Deadman's Tome was I'd submitted The Way Out, the story that I'd written to everyone under the sun, basically, just like you do when you submit a story. And another one, there was The Way Out, and it's still on the website. It used to be the one about the suicide.
The girl, the one about the girl into traffic or something.
Yeah, Escape. Yeah. So
you had audio recordings of that too. Readings.
It was really good. The reading of it was really good.
They were really good.
So I submitted it, and then I remember one morning sort of waking up and checking my email, and I had 2 emails from Deadman's Tome, both from acceptances, and they were my first ever acceptances. And I was like, wow, look at this, it's absolutely brilliant. And it really just gave me a load of confidence to carry on writing, And then you get sort of involved in the world of it, and, you listen to the podcasts, and you read the publications that are coming out, and you get introduced to people like Alessandro Martinez and Carsten Winter.
Yes. Alessandro Martinez, yes.
Yeah, who's published now, and you look at it and it was just really, really cool at the time.
Leo X. Robertson, that's another one. He writes stuff. I thought I wrote some obscene stuff. I'm like, oh, whoa, this guy's on a whole other level.
He's unbelievable. He's really funny, Leo. He lives in Norway. He's Irish, but he lives in Norway. He's a real shock writer. Some of the stuff he comes out with is unbelievable. Saying that, do you know Renee Miller? Have you heard of Renee Miller, the writer?
Yes. Oh, one moment.
I wonder. So is he on?
Okay, so that was my kids. You mind if I take yours through real fast? I know we're not live.
Yeah. No worries.
Oh, so I see. So he's recording, but he's not. We're not live on his. I mean, we might be live right now, but if anything, whoever's watching on Jessie's stream, this is the uncut version, and then when you see if you go to see it on Gary and my channel, we're gonna have a whole bunch of cuts, and it'll probably be like, this will be like a half an hour, and then that'll be like 2 2 minutes,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
I was just going to say to Jess, it felt really, really big when we first got involved, and you had like John Polisano on there, and now he's like he's the chair of the HWA now, you know, and he was quite a big name, you know, and he's still doing really, really well. And to have his blessing and for him to contribute a story as well, it felt really, really good. But yeah, there was just so much that went on behind the scenes in sort of advertising that and reviewing that and getting it out there. And it was. I have really, really fond memories. I have memories of sort of sat there.
How's it like to be 40? Yeah.
Oh gosh, not a good man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I woke up the other day. I thought I was going to be 38 this year. My wife was like, no, you're going to be 39.
Yeah.
I feel I'm 44.
Wow.
Crazy.
You don't look it, man. You look really young, actually, Will. Especially since you've lost the weight.
So there's hope for me after all. I'm looking at Marchese. He lost weight. I need to just stop drinking beer.
I got
Right?
it's the Corona diet.
Yeah, not the Corona lager now.
Damn it.
See, I still have from the show that we used to do.
You still have the bottle cast from the show we used to do?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that and I think that's. Well, I still got the old.
I remember the first time you came on. It was I was reading Edgar Allan Poe, right? And Marchese was like knocking on the door, like in the chat. He's doing the what's that?
Oh,
dude's
the
name
clanking the bottles.
Yeah.
What was that guy? The one that married Madonna. Warriors.
Oh yeah, come on.
Sure.
Hey.
But wait, let's start the
Yes.
show.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
And today, we're going to talk about nothing.
Yeah. You have me here. I'm just joking.
No. We're going to go into.
I'm
Okay,
joking.
we're going to the. What's that thing? The intro. Okay.
All right, everybody. You're watching or listening to the Deadman's Tome podcast with your host, Mr. Deadman, co-host, the Dynamite Marchese.